Today we actually have a really interesting one. It could be a long repair, it could be something really, really quick. The job number is 11279, and it's actually a speaker. So this is what the unit looks like. This is the power supply unit, and this is the actual speaker itself. On the back of the speaker, we have the power that goes in here, and the board is sandwiched to the other board with these pins, as you can see. The issue with this actually being that we don't have any power whatsoever. So you can see on the speaker, this side, you've got a power button. When you push that, supposedly, there's an LED somewhere here and you get power, but we're not getting power with this speaker. My colleague has actually done the fault finding for this already and believes that it's a fuse. The fuse is located where my finger is, just here, and it's labeled F1 for fuse 1. And I might as well show you before I get down to the nitty gritty. This is it plugged in. It's plugged into the power supply unit as well. I'm just making sure that there's not a button on here, which there isn't. And if we press power, we get nothing. No LEDs on the board. Nothing happens. If we mosey on down over to the scope, here is the fuse itself. It doesn't look too healthy, as you can see. If I take the multimeter and put it into continuity mode, which is the mode that beeps when we get a complete circuit, if I put a probe either side, because it's a fuse, we should have pass-through here, but we're not getting anything at all. So we get a beep here, but we don't get a connection from this side to this side. So what I'm going to do is we have the fuses in stock. We did have to order them, and they took a long time to come. But we have them here, so I'm just going to replace it and see if it works. Applying some flux that side, some flux that side. I don't have tweezers, which would make this easier. Some hot tweezers. However, we just apply some leaded solder on this side and some leaded solder on this side. It would make it a lot easier to get off. And now what I'm hopefully going to do is just be able to pull it off. It's literally just broken. You can see this bit here, that is the actual fuse itself. So I'm going to just try and scoop this up now. And we'll give it a nice clean. Like I said, this one might be fairly quick, but it's also good to show the quick wins. A lot of people solder differently as well, so it's good to see other people's techniques. Again, if I had hot tweezers, it would have made this job a little bit easier, but it's not necessary. Could have done hot air from the back because we've got a plastic connector here, so we wouldn't have been able to do it there, but I mean, that's another way that you could have done it. Probably not recommended the hot air, but each to their own. Here we have the little fuse. Make my job easier. Turn the board around. And then if we just tack it down, apply some flux either side. And there we go. More IPA, just a quick clean. Get rid of that leftover flux. There we are. And now we just test to make sure that we have continuity going through the fuse. There we go. We have continuity. And now we're going to give it a test and make sure that it works. Wish me luck. Would be good if we can get this to work for sure. Okay, so we have our power supply unit. Plug this board in first. And all we're looking for is some sort of LED to show signs of power, and we're good. So that's the board plugged in. Plugging in the power now. Here we go. Power's plugged in. I heard a little bit of a crackle. I can't see any LEDs at the moment, but if we go and press the power button, here we go, moment of truth. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Sweet. We have LEDs. This is some sort of volume wheel, I'm going to go ahead and assume. And that works, as you can see. Wicked. Okay, that's going to be one happy customer. I'll give it a full test once it's all back together so you can hear the quality of the speaker. So I'll be back with you shortly.